We know the name of the victim in this case, Rachel Reuter, and this is the man accused of killing her, James Cleaver. Now, he is in the Polk County Jail tonight on bond. Local 5's John Diaz breaks down the timeline and who the victim was.
This is Rachel Reuter. Friends remembering her big, caring heart. Co-workers in Des Moines describing her as enthusiastic and cheerful. This week, James Cleaver, a man investigators say she knew, is charged with her murder.
It's been an ongoing case for a long time. Obviously, it started in June. We're now into November, and they just made the arrest.
So let's walk through that timeline. On June 12th, the two were last seen on surveillance video at this motel in Urbandale. According to court documents, investigators would eventually follow her phone's movement across the metro, to this Walmart in Altoona, then to this intersection in West Des Moines, then by June 13th to this home in Bondurant. Court documents show the woman who lives there told investigators she heard violent sounds coming from the garage after Cleaver had shown up that night with a woman.
They were acquainted, so they knew each other. It wasn't like, they had met, strangers or anything like that. They did know each other.
By June 18th, witnesses report seeing Cleaver with injuries on his hands as if he had just been in a fight. Eventually, Cleaver's son would tell investigators Cleaver confessed to killing at least one person and that his car smelled of rotting meat. The next day, Cleaver had his first contact with law enforcement when he was pulled over by a Ringgold County Sheriff's deputy.
There's been a lot of activity and a lot of different investigators from 3 different agencies taking part in this case.
By late August, investigators would secure a warrant to search Cleaver's car. Court documents show by then the trunk had been extensively cleaned, but investigators were still able to find fly remnants, which tested positive for human blood.
Local 5's John Diaz joins us now live from the Polk County Jail where Cleaver is tonight. John, Cleaver was eventually arrested just this week.
Yeah, that's right, Samantha. A lot of pieces to put together in this case, and what is usually one of the biggest pieces of evidence is missing. Investigators have yet to recover Reuter's body. We spoke with a law professor to get a better understanding of what the implications of that might be.
How the prosecutor would prove it at trial is through circumstantial evidence. So there's no body to say the person is dead, but the prosecutor would have to put together other information, other evidence to show that the person is missing, that the person is gone, and that the jury can infer from the fact that, all of the different pieces the prosecution puts together that the person's dead without the body.
And there's still a lot of information we don't have about this case. Investigators not revealing how really these two people knew each other and what a possible motive is in this case. For now, we are live at the Polk County Jail. John Diaz, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.